Hi folks, one of the things that you'll hear positive dog trainers saying is to set the dog up for success. Okay, so they'll talk about trial and success learning rather than trial and error learning. Okay, so how do we do that? So with lots of these things, these kind of phrases that come out, or you'll hear trainers turning around and saying, you know, oh, just set the dog up for success, okay, or you need to set the dog up for success. That's all very well and good, but you need to know how to do it, okay? So how do we set the dog up for success? So let's look at two examples, okay? Your dog jumps at people when they come in the house, okay? So that's one behaviour, okay? Now, setting the dog up to fail in that instance is letting the dog jump on the guest and then trying to do something about it there. So if the dog is able to, if your dog has had a history of that working for them, either from attention from the guest, okay, or attention from you, whatever has maintained that behaviour or allowed that behaviour to develop over the dog's life, if the dog is able to continue to do that behaviour, there's a chance that the dog will be reinforced for doing that behaviour again, or that behaviour will be reinforced again. Okay, so we want to, if we're letting the dog up to say to the person, to see the person potentially reinforcing the behaviour that we don't want, and then we're having to do something about the behaviour that we don't want. Now, the other way to do that, setting the dog up for success, would be clip the dog on the lead. So you could have a lead at your door. So when your guests come in, the lead is already at the door. You just pick the lead up, so have it in a coat hook or whatever, okay, or over your banister. Dog comes to the door, clip the dog on the lead, open the door, and you bring the dog back from the door, okay? So by bringing the dog back from the door on the lead, the dog is not able to get to the guest. If they're not able to get to the guest, they're not able to jump on them. If they're not able to jump on them, they're then not going to get reinforced for doing that behaviour. And in that gap, the dog will be doing something else. Absence of an undesirable or undesired behaviour is desirable. So the dog will now have 4 feet on the ground, and we can start reinforcing the 4 on the floor behaviour, okay? So with treats or with attention or a variety of things, okay? So that's one example of setting your dog up for success, okay? Another one would be, so say for talking sake, we're here at the park, okay, and you can see the path behind us there with the people on it, okay. So say our dog lunges and barks at people at a certain distance, okay. So if the dog lunges and barks here but not here, okay, start working here, okay. So work at the distance that the dog is being successful, okay. Reinforce those behaviours, so we can either reinforce them with food or with play, or if the dog wants to go and see another dog, we can reinforce that with closer distance to the other dog, okay. And if the dog doesn't want to see the other dog, we can reinforce that by further distance from the other dog, okay, for more distance from the other dog. So you see how we can start at a place where the dog is successful and build on that. And if you look at other styles of coaching, okay, weightlifting is a good example of this, okay. So you're going to the gym and you're working on your you know, a specific weight, so you know, you're wanting to lift a specific weight. Your coach doesn't say to you, certainly shouldn't say to you, if you're not capable of lifting 100 kilos, okay, or 220 pounds, okay, or half that, whatever, okay, so just say 100 kilos for talking sake. If you're not capable of lifting 220 pounds, but he keeps trying to get you to lift 220 pounds and giving you a hard time for not, okay, you're never going to be able to do it, okay. And what you're going to feel about the process, okay, what you're going to feel about the coach, what you're going to feel about going into that gym, and so on. And our dogs don't have that option of leaving, okay, they're kind of stuck with us. Alright, so what we do with that instance is we maybe start at 25 kilos or 55 pounds, okay, and then once we're getting good at 25 kilos, we'll work up at 27 and then up at 30, and over time we get that progression, okay, and we can build up to those heavier weights. So think about that here. So we would start here and then go a little bit closer and a little bit closer again over time, okay? And by doing this, we actually make good, we positive trainers that know what they're doing, okay, make really good and fast progress really quickly, okay? We get good results quickly by doing it this way. So slowing everything down, and rather than trying to chase the result, okay? So set your dog up for success rather than setting the dog up for failure, because everybody's head goes down if that's the case. Alright, so thanks for watching. If this has been useful, can you share it, let somebody else know, or if you know somebody that might be interested, if you can tag them, okay? And much appreciated for your support and for watching this. Alright, love and peace to you all.